Hey, future ALF owners, welcome to ALU TV, Assisted Living University TV. I'm your boy, Dr. Rob King, founder of Assisted Living University, the most intensive, comprehensive, educational online training ever created in the healthcare industry. And if this happens to be your first time finding us, go ahead, subscribe, hit the notification button. Every week, I'm dropping a new video teaching you how to open, own, and operate a successful residential ALF. Okay, now check this out. Today, I'm going to start this new campaign because I'm getting questions from you guys saying, "Hey, can you show us, some of your students that have taken your training, that have been successful, open up their facilities?" And the answer is yes, I can. Now, what I can't do is I cannot give you their contact information because I can't let you guys bombard them with a million questions. They're busy. They're running a facility. So, but I am going to show you how we're going to spotlight one of my students on a regular basis. And so today I'm going to choose this young lady who actually is a registered nurse. So for all my nurses out there, for all the people who are in the healthcare field, like my RNs, my ARNPs, my doctors, my physical therapists, all these people who have been in the healthcare industry for a long time, and now you're realizing that, hey, I'm selling hours. I'm showing up, I'm punching the clock, I'm doing my job, and I'm getting paid for it. But I would like to own my own business. I would like to own my own facility. Now, if that's you and I'm resonating with you, then this actual video will give you some inspiration and encouragement that you could do it. All right, so here we go. This young lady, we met literally at, now here's a sidebar, which is I'm always teaching messages inside of messages. This is a great message for prospecting, getting out in the community amongst the people in your top 10 list. Because if you've been watching me for a while, and especially if you're a student, I know you've already did your 6x6 grid. I know you've already developed a top 10 list within that grid. And I know you're going back on a regular basis, telling them people on your list, your 3 W's, who you are, where you at, what you have to offer. I know you got incredible brochures and business cards. I know you're doing incredible follow-up. I know you are the edible man or the edible woman because you're sending edibles very inexpensively to the people who have the power, the ability, and the influence to fill your house. I know you're doing all that, aren't you? And if you're not, you need to enroll to Assisted Living University. Go to alfownership.com. Pick the 3O training system, which is where I teach you how to open, own, and operate your very own residential ALF. And if you had no idea of those things I just talked about, then that surely means you need to enroll like yesterday if you're going to have a successful facility. And what do I mean by successful? One that's full with residents. All right, here we go. So one of my residents had to go to the local hospital, which happens in this industry. And because I am the owner operator, I decided to go visit her. Now, it's for 2 purposes. Number one, I care about my residents and I want to make sure that she was okay. So I go to visit for making sure that she's okay and informing the family that she's okay. But the second focus of being there is I need to let the people who are caring for her know that I have my own facility. I need to let them know my 3 W's, who I am, where I'm at, what I have to offer. And so I roll up in there with my scrubs on, right? And so when I encountered this young lady, this registered nurse, when I encountered her, like most people, she thought I was just a caregiver at the facility. That happens all the time, man. I roll up, I'm just an average looking guy. I got my scrubs on. She think I'm just a caregiver at the facility. So then she started talking to me, telling me a little bit about my resident. Couldn't tell me too much because I wasn't family. But then she saw my scrub and it said owner operator. No, I think it says owner administrator. So she asked me, she says, "Do you own Harmony Homes?" I said, "Yes, I do." "Oh my God, really? I've been wanting to open." So she went total crazy. "I've been wanting to open one of these for a long time." Sound familiar? Sound familiar? Many of you who are watching me now been saying this for years. What are you waiting on? Oh, I've been wanting to open one of these forever, and I heard so much about them. Now I see you, and you actually own one yourself. That's amazing. What in the world do I have to do to open a facility? So, of course, I do my exchange, my give and my get. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to make sure you're enrolled in ALU. So I do my give and I get. I follow up with her because right now she's considered for me a potential student. Because although I own Harmony Homes, I also have Assisted Living University available to teach her how to open, own, and operate. So we got a live event coming up probably in a month or so. I wanted her to be a student and enroll. So we exchange numbers, a give and a get. I follow up. I invite her to my facility. It wasn't far from the hospital because it's in my 6x6 grid. Again, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's why you must enroll. So anywho, so she comes to the facility. She comes to visit in the daytime. She's in awe. She's checking out all my residents. She's amazed at it. You know, my facility at that time was licensed and located in Lehigh Acres, Florida. So she's all excited about the whole 9 yards. She actually lives in Lehigh Acres, Florida. And then so she said, now, how you gonna teach me how to open a facility in the same county here? You know, won't I be your competition? That's a very good question. So my response to her was, and the same thing I tell you, there's more than enough elderly people who need our care that you can have a facility, I can have a facility, and we both could do very well. So you don't have to worry about that. My goal is to help 1,000 people open and own and operate a successful residential ALF. You'll just be one of those 1,000. She got really excited about that because I wasn't hiding any information, which I'm sure happens a lot. It happens a lot when you go out there and start talking to other facility owners. They not necessarily want to tell you all the information because they don't want you to be competition. But I don't think that way. So she says, oh, that's awesome. Can I come back one night? Yes, we make an arrangement. She comes back and visit at night. So she's rolling around at dinner time. My caregivers are taking care of the residents. She's checking out the facility at night. She's just excited. Why? Because her vision that she's had in her mind is now in front of her. Man, literally, she's standing in the middle of the vision that she wants to do. So she enrolls to Assisted Living University, an excellent student. She's on time every day. And at that time, we were doing live events. And at that time, I was teaching for 5 days, guys. Oh, my Lord. 5 days of me drilling you on assisted living industry and how to be successful. That was amazing. That was way too much for me. I had to cut it back from 5 days to 3 days. And now we're doing no live events currently. We're just doing online. And the reason is because while doing live events, everybody couldn't come all the way to Florida. I mean, we had people come from all over the world, Australia, Canada, all over the US for our live events. And so, but then I realized that, you know, everybody can't make it. Everybody can't take 5 days off work. Everybody can't afford to travel. Everybody just can't do this. So people were asking me over and over and over, are you going to do an online course, online training? And I decided to do one, and I did it. And so far, at the time of this taping, between online training and live events, we've helped over 1,000 students. I'm so excited about that. I congratulate myself. Over 1,000 students that actually have enrolled in Assisted Living University and who have gotten the knowledge necessary to run a successful facility. So let me finish with keep going on with her. So she comes at night and then she actually enrolls. She enrolls into Assisted Living University, 5-day event. She takes off from work. She's showing up every day. I mean, she's learning this thing, man. She's a great student. She's asking good questions. I mean, I believe that she's getting it. I believe that she is going to do it. I believe that she is going to be a VIP, top of the line, successful student that graduates and open up her facility. Mind you, guys, she's a registered nurse. Mind you, she didn't quit her job. She did both. She went through the whole entire licensing process. First step by step is she bought a house. And oh my God, she was blown away and so excited when she bought that home. And she said, this is the home I'm going to use. She lived in Lehigh Acres, but she wanted to put her facility in another home. So she bought another home in Lehigh Acres, and she was so excited, man. She sent me a picture of the house and the keys, and oh my God, she's just excited. I'm excited for her. And then she goes through the licensing process. She started the entire process of licensing. Now, the thing about licensing is that she was so far ahead of anybody else when she went down to the licensing department, and because she was an ALU graduate. Let me say that again. Because she was a student that graduated from assisted living university, she knew what she needed to know when she went down there. It wasn't foreign to her. And then she knew when people was telling her the information down at the building department, down at the licensing department, when they was telling her stuff that wasn't correct, she knew how to address that, because we teach. We don't quit, we recalculate. We don't run, we recalculate. When somebody throws us a curve ball, we don't jump ship from our vision and our goal. We recalculate. And she's been taught that at Assisted Living University. So she knew what was coming. She knew the flow chart, because one of the things that I teach is my flow chart. I show you the 9 steps that you're going to have to go through to get licensing. So she knew how to grab that flow chart. And oh my gosh, she worked that thing. Mind you, again, come on, registered nurses. This young lady was working her regular job. I think she worked 9-10 hours a day, and still processing her licensing procedures and getting her facility up and running. And oh my God, so excited for her. Now you're going to see a video of her. And I may pause it from time to time and talk a little bit about it, but I want you to see a video. Now understand this video that she did was done before she even had one residence, because that's one of the things I teach in the marketing component of owning an assisted living facility and coming as part of ALU, Assisted Living University. I teach the power of marketing and when you must do it. And she capitalized on that thing right away. So go ahead, check out this video, and then I'll come back at the end and drop some more knowledge about how you too can do the same thing. All right, check the video out. I may do some narrating while you watching the video. I may pause it. You know, sometimes I'm like a proud papa here. I know y'all just waiting, like, shut up talking and show us the video. I'm like a proud papa, and I know y'all just want to see this video. So I might do some narrating. I might not. I might just let y'all watch. This is only a few minutes, and it's what she's told in her training to do. Promote yourself by offering a free video, and you could use that. All right, here we go. Watch this video real quick, and I'll jump back in a minute.
Hello, my name is Tonisha Best. I am owner and operator of a Home with Heart assisted living facility. We are located in Lehigh Acres, Florida. We are a residential home designed to care for 6 individuals at a time in a home-like environment. Follow me, I'll show you what we have here. A Home with Heart is a residential home designed to care for 6 individuals at a time. We offer personalized care, compassionate care that's both fulfilling for our staff and your family members. We are committed to offering autonomy to where our residents still feel independent and they're able to make their own decisions. A lot of families feel that by choosing a smaller facility that they are forfeiting care. However, in reality, you're getting better care because staff is able to get to know your loved one on a personal level. In a smaller environment, we're able to monitor their whereabouts and changes in condition quicker. So this allows the care to be much more personalized. Suites, they are both private and they can be shared. We offer, like I said, personal care services, assistance with medications, 3 meals a day with snacks, 24-hour companionship, 24-hour care pretty much. So we're offering incontinence care, showers, so anything you need can be personalized for your loved one. Take a look at our suites. And as I said, they can be private or shared. All rooms come with flat screen TVs, a chest or drawer, nightstands and a lamp. There's plenty of room for personal chairs. However, the facility will provide these chairs as we want to keep as much furniture out as we can, so we provide chairs if they're requested. We do offer daily or weekly showers. This can be arranged in the contract. So this is our restroom, very modern and accessible for your family member. We have a very open kitchen here at A Home with Heart. We have coffee every day. Coffee is timed, so even if the resident is not on time, the coffee will always be. We have a hydration area, so hydration is always provided.
All right, it's me again. Now tell me if that wasn't a dream come true. And it's probably your dream. And again, you didn't run across this channel by accident. I believe things happen for a reason. I believe God will send people across our paths, just like he did when I went to go visit my resident in the hospital, and she just happened to be the nurse for the night. That connection came. So God will send people across our paths. It's up to us to cultivate the reason why that relationship even exists. And so we cultivated that thing. She became a student, and now she has this facility open. It's absolutely beautiful. I am so proud of her. Oh, by God. Now, here's what I want to say. This can be you. God is no respecter of person. The same thing he did for somebody else, he'll do for you. The same thing he did for this young lady T, he will do for you. You just have to believe. And then evenly more important from your belief is you got to see this bracelet. I hope you can read this. It says believe. I believe. I mean, I wear this. My students wear this because that's the first step of achieving and receiving is believing. That's step one. That's just step one. You have to believe that this is possible. Then you got to implement your faith that you believe that this can take place. Then you go looking for corresponding action. Now, I love the fact that you're on YouTube. I love the fact that we've met on YouTube. I love the fact that right now, while I'm talking, you're going to hit the subscribe button. I mean, why wouldn't you? You're getting this kind of knowledge, this kind of inspiration, this kind of education. But I got to tell you, YouTube, they call it YouTube University. You cannot do what she did just by watching YouTube. So if you're trying to build $250,000 business and you only want to do it by watching YouTube, you're not prepared to invest. You know, they say when you pay attention. You're not prepared to invest in your own business. And then it cracks me up. Some of you guys looking for funding. I hear that a lot these days. Oh, you can get an SBA loan. You can get the funding loan. You can get funds from over here and funds from over there. Now think about that. You want somebody to lend you money to build your facility, and you've not invested one dime in yourself. Think about that. When the individual who bought my facility, Harmony Homes, when it came time for him to buy my facility, he got a double loan. He got an SBA loan and he got a conventional loan. And one of the questions that they asked in SBA, what qualifies you to run a facility like this and be successful? What's your background? What's your training? What have you done to position yourself to make us feel comfortable that this loan that we give you will be paid back? Now, the thing that got him finally approved is the fact that he listed Assisted Living University as the place that gave him the training he needed in order to be approved. They was not going to approve a loan for a person who has never done anything in the industry. It just didn't work that way. So if you're looking at this, you need to take the next step like she did, and you need to invest. And these days, you can save a boatload of money because you don't have to travel. You don't have to worry about hotel expenses. You don't have to worry about taking time off from your job. You don't have to worry about, having somebody babysit the kids. You don't have to worry about all those expenses. You can just click on alfownership.com right now, today, enroll, and literally start your training now. There's 62 videos in there. 62. I leave no stone unturned. Everything you need to know to open, own, and operate a successful residential ALF like my girl T is right there in that training. She didn't even have that training. Assisted Living University Online wasn't even birthed when she came. She came and she sat for 5 days. She had her book that she took back with her, her 3-ring binder, and she looked that thing over every time she had to, and she went step by step by step, and she rocked and she rolled and she opened. Now you have the ability 24/7 in the palm of your hands while you on lunch break to go and watch a video. Literally, I mean, we have students that literally their lunch hour is, they call it power hour. They go in their car because where they work in, there's too many people. They're getting distracted. People want to talk and be nice and friendly during lunchtime. So they go sit in their car, pop that freaking video on their phone, and literally eat their lunch and watch training. They watch training, 2 or 3 videos during their lunch hour, and then they write down the notes of things that they have to do. You're going to have to invest in yourself. You're never going to be successful. And success needs clues, but clues cost. Clues are not free. Something has to be paid for that clue. So I want you to do 2 things right away. Number 1, if you haven't already, click the notification button and the subscribe button. And join our educational pipeline so I can keep teaching you for free. But understand this, you're never going to learn everything you need to learn just on YouTube University. You know what? The YouTube is like a food court. You ever been to a food court? And in the food court, there may be like 5 or 6, maybe 10, depending on the size of the food court, restaurants that want you to come up to the counter and order. So what do? They send somebody out there with a toothpick and their best meal or best piece of meat, that's usually what it is, on the tip of that toothpick. They hand it to you for free. That's assistant. That's YouTube. They hand it to you for free. That's how YouTube is. You're watching this video for free, but it's just the appetizer. You grab that daggum toothpick, you eat that piece of meat, you're like, oh my God, that's amazing. And now you make your way over to the counter and you looking up that big old board menu, and now you ordering. So they gave you a free teaser, a free taste of what's to come, and that drew you over there. Now you dropping, $17, $18, $20 for this meal in this food court in the mall. Okay, YouTube is very similar. You're getting free teaser right now. I'm proving that I can be the trainer you want me to be, and I'm doing it for free. But that's far as it goes. If you want to literally be totally nourished, get a full meal, open up a facility that's very successful, you can't get that for free. Now you got to come up to the counter, which is alfownership.com, and you got to order your 3.0 training system, pay the fee, and start the training. All right, I'm done for the day. But that answers a question about, can I show you, some of my students that's been successful? I promise you, we got a boatload of more students. I'm going to keep showing them to you. But it's one thing to watch my other students be successful, and an entirely different thing for you to go out and do it yourself. The next video that I'm going to show you next week or the week after, I don't know when, just keep watching, get notifications. It's going to be my man Mike. Be like Mike. My man Mike, now he got 2 residences open, and he's an ALU grad over in Arizona doing his thing. And I'm going to show you how he made it happen. So you want to stay tuned for that. All right, let me get out of here and close like I like to close. When your heart is right with God and your desire is to please God, God is obligated to bring you into the company of the people that you need to know, to the knowledge of the things that you need to know. That's critical to your success and destiny in life. All right. God bless you. Peace. Go down. Register ALFownership.com. I almost forgot what I was going to say. And Assisted Living University. Go there right now. Peace.